I'm sharing this because the fact that I want you to understand when you go through your death piles, you're going to go through this emotion. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Cassandra, and I am here for all things reselling and personal development, aka continuous improvement. So we are here for the second part of unknown many parts of our 28-day challenge. I have awesome news. So last time we said that we have 50 totes that we were going to go through that were in my basement. We got rid of 25 totes. Oh my God. Oh my God. As you remember last week, this was our death pile. And now for the reveal of our death pile this week. Remember the Playboys from last week? Well, guess what? There's more. Why? All the items that we decided not to keep that did not quite meet our metrics, they have been given back to the thrift gods. So I'm actually 1 week behind, right? I wanted to bring a video to you each week for the next 28 days, so 4 videos. Something happened to me, and it was a little thing called analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis happens for a few different reasons. There's too many choices. There's perfectionism, which I have an issue with. The fear of making the wrong decision. And there's also not having clear priorities and information overload. So that's what was happening to me this week. Man, I got overwhelmed. I was doing this thing where I was just like staring blanklessly out into nowhere. And everyone's like, man, you look really tired. You look really beat. I wasn't even tired, right? Like I couldn't lay down and just like take a nap. And I'm a new mom. So I soak in every moment I can for a new nap. And we're in Michigan, right? It's February. We just got like a foot of snow. It's beautiful, but every Michigander knows you get depressed when it comes to the winter because we're lacking in the D, the vitamin D. I just thought maybe I was lacking D, you know? But what really was happening is all of this stuff that we were going through. There was going through all the items that were in the totes, right? Researching them, finding out what their sell-through rate is, all that sort of stuff. But here's the doozy. Here's what got me. Here's where my analysis paralysis came in and why I was staring blanklessly into walls for about 4 days straight. I just could not help but questioning myself, right? Like, am I doing the right thing? Is this what I'm meant to be doing in life? Am I wasting my time? Because to me, time is the most precious thing that we have in the world. And that's why I love reselling, because it gives me the ability to have time with my family, time to be a stay-at-home mom. That time I am giving into reselling is going to provide me freedom, which is infinite time to be able to enjoy this wonderful thing called life. But I let those thoughts start to paralyze me as I decided to spew it all to my husband after a couple days of him being like, you all right? You Gucci wifey? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I thought I was fine. I wasn't fine. And as I was talking through it, I just thought I was tired. I just thought I was overwhelmed. But really what was happening is going through all of these items and a little bit of the being paralyzed by the fact of why did I make all these decisions? Am I the right person for this job? I realized it wasn't any of that. It wasn't even self-doubt. That's not what I was dealing with. It was the fact that items have energy. They hold memories. So every single one of these items I was picking up, I was going through the memory of where I purchased it, why I purchased it, where I was in that time when I purchased that item. A lot of these items were purchased when my dad was sick in the hospital and I was pregnant and I was lethargic and I was puking all the time, dude. I mean, puke every single day. My esophagus was a burning. What happens is when you look at all these items and you go through all those emotions and you do so many of them, 50 totes of them within a matter of, a week or two, man, it is so much of your energy. But on top of that, when you touch that item, not only does it, have energy and memories, you're giving that item time. So if I grab this item, I'm now holding this item. I'm now touching this item. I'm giving it my time, right? Imagine how much time we just gave it. Let's say we just gave it 5 seconds. 5 seconds of my time has now been given to this object. With all the objects that I just went through, not only did I give it the time when I picked it up and I purchased it and I thought about it and I analyzed it, I brought it home and I went through it and then I took that item and I put it in the tote and then I put that tote into the back and then I stacked it on top of other stuff, right? Now I have to unstack all of those items and I have to then pull that item out again and then I give it more time to review the item. So it's time, energy, emotions, and holy crap was that draining. I'm sharing this because the fact that I want you to understand when you go through your death piles, you're going to go through this emotion and maybe that's what's crippling you, right? Maybe you're paralyzed to even be able to touch that death pile because you know subconsciously you're about to go through this energy sucker. You know, a lot of people just talk about death piles as being wasted money, and that's kind of what I did in the last video. I just talked about how it's wasting space and money, but damn, dude, the amount of energy, the life force of energy that you're giving these items that are not worth it and not going to help you move forward by them sitting there, it is insane. And getting rid of them is also going to be an energy saver. But the longer that you have it there, the longer that you have this death pile just sitting there and sucking out space energy, time energy, emotion energy, all the energies, it is taking away from the future of you that is going to be amazing. That's what I was dealing with. The overwhelming feeling of all of these items and memories, but also the fact that I allowed these items to do this to my life. Right? My upstairs is very minimal. If it doesn't have a purpose, it's not in my house. I don't just have trinkets everywhere. If you have 72 cups, why wash the cup that you just used when you have 71 more cups to use? Builds up and you have a whole freaking sink full of cups. It's the same thing with reselling. Instead, it's trinkets that you purchase at the Goodwill and then you put it on a shelf and then you grab another trinket and another trinket and another trinket. And why wash those trinkets, aka post those trinkets, when you can just go purchase more trinkets and not have to post those trinkets? Because purchasing is fun. It's like grabbing a new fun cup is fun. But what I realized is those items were not worth my energy, my time, my, emotions, my going forward freedom. Those are not going to build me to the place that I want to be. But here's the doozy. By going through all these totes, getting rid of 25 of them, and keeping 25 of juicy items, what we did is we cut the dead weight, right? We chopped that bad boy off with a machete. What we're doing now is we're taking back control. I'm starting to drive that bus towards freedom again. I want to share this with you because I know that you guys are probably going through the exact same thing when it comes to these death piles. My whole purpose for this channel is personal development and continuous improvement and being able to call out the real shit that's going on and say, you're not alone with this. Let's figure out how we can improve it and give you ways that we can improve upon those issues that you're having, that I'm having, because guess what? If I'm going through it, you're going through it. And let's just call out the elefante in the room for what it is and say, this sucks and I need some help. I don't want to feel alone in this. That's what I'm here for, okay? And yes, you are gonna go through the analysis paralysis, okay? Be prepared for it. And I am here going through the emotion, letting you know about what emotion you're about to be going through. And hopefully this can kind of save you from 4 days of staring off into eternal nowhere. And that's what I'm here for. Like I said, I'm continuously improving so I can then warn you about what is to come. We are on to phase 3, I guess. The first, we decided to do this crazy 28-day challenge. Then we decided to stare blanklessly into space while going through totes. And phase 3 is going to be listing the items. And I can't wait to show you the stuff that I found. We found a couple small bangers. So the time has come. It's time to photo, post, sell. I'm pumped. I am so excited to be able to get rid of this old crap, our old past. It was fun. It was a good time, but I'm done with it. So something I heard recently was don't attach yourself to a person, a place, a job, a item, a title. Don't attach yourself to those things, right? Or for us, don't attach yourself to the death pile that you have and the old items that you purchased or who you were when you purchased those items. Attach yourself to your purpose, your calling, what it is that drives you. For me, it's freedom. It's the freedom to be able to wake up every morning, drink a cup of coffee, not have to worry about being on somebody else's time, and spend every single waking moment with my family. That's how you keep your power, your peace, your freedom. My purpose is to continuously improve and learn and grow and just experience life fully, because life is freaking awesome, dude. Life is amazing. And when you step outside and you look at how fantastic it is and you create your own future, man, is it awesome. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you how to do that. I want to know your stories. I want you to tell me below where you're at, what your struggles are, and maybe I can help you in some way, shape, or form with some of that crazy knowledge I've gained over the last almost 32 years. I have quite the background, okay? And you'll learn in the future of my crazy past. As we build, as we grow, I just can't wait to share my experiences with you and help you improve. Make sure you comment below what you're going through right now. I would love to maybe share little tidbits of information and things that you might be able to do to help yourself continuously improve. So stay golden, pony boy. I love you. I will see you soon, and bye.